Hey, what is up, guys? It has been quite a while since I have made a video. So anyway, today I am going to be talking to you about the pros versus the cons of using a publishing house and self-publishing. So there's going to be like two parts to this video. This is part one of the pros and cons of using a publishing house. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, we're going to start off with a list of the pros. Now, the pros of using a publishing house are you can, one, get a lot more exposure to you and your writing. So, for example, if you're, say, a beginner writer and you think you have an idea that is really good, would make an amazing book, what you do is you write that book down and you pitch it to a publishing house. Now here is where one of the cons come in as well. It's like a pro and a con. So the con is that when you pitch to the publishing house, they have to see whether or not they like it. And if they don't like it, then you have to try again. You have to rewrite the whole thing. But the pro is that if they do like your work, but they think it needs some minor adjustments, what they do is the publishing house takes care of everything. Formatting, the editing, the the cover design, everything is taken care of. So that is one of the biggest cons, that everything is taken care of, and they like edit it for you. They'll give you an editor. They'll be like, these are the changes you need to make, which is like a bonus. So, yeah. Pro and con number two. I don't know actually. I'm not gonna keep count. Whatever. I'll number them when I edit them. So, the other pros and cons are that there are a lot of publishing houses. And because there are so many, it gives you the opportunity to reach out to multiple publishing houses. And when you reach out to multiple publishing houses, you have more avenues and more ways of getting exposure. Now, there are two cons to having this many publishing houses. Is one, you can only go with one publishing house. Only one house can publish your book. Two, I always zone out every time. Anyway, two is that, so two is that you can only contact you can only get through to these publishing houses through a literary agent. Now, here's the thing. Why would getting through to a literary agent be a requirement? It's because that agent needs to first review your work as well and then reach out to the publishers. I'm pretty sure you can't reach out on your own for most publishing houses. And the thing about agents is that it is very hard to find one. I know. I have tried. It did not work. So, and in order to get through to an agent, you have to go through multiple different websites. Writing contests, however, are the most common. If you're a writer, enter into any writing contest you can, because it is not only a great way to get recognition for your writing, but also to get more exposure and possibly to land a literary agent. Now, more thing with these agents is that, one, they're very picky. Two, I believe that you need money for a literary agent. I might be wrong there. I feel like it just depends on which agent it is. But I do know that there is a website called Reedsy, which for all of the fancy writing tools and stuff, you need to pay like a subscription for that. I'm pretty sure. I know because I went on the online website, and to put in a writing goal, it made me pay money. I was just like, that is unfortunate. And there's also a marketplace on Reedsy where you can contact a bunch of like editors, marketers, and agents, I'm pretty sure as well. Which, speaking of marketing, brings me down to my, I don't know, something point. Yeah, marketing is incredibly difficult for your book, and I speak from personal experience. I'll have like a photo of my book here in this general area, I guess, when I edit. And I have tried so many ways to market myself, to market my book and advertise it, but it has not been going well. So yeah, and so publishing houses, another pro of that is that they when they market it very, very well. Another pro is special editions. Obviously, you have to write these special editions books yourself, but sprayed edges, special hardcover formatting, all of that stuff, that's all the publishing house. You can get that done so easily through publishing houses. Except the con is that you have zero say, none at all, in the cover design. They design the cover for you, and it's just you get what you get. You have zero say in it. Yeah, those are the major pros and cons, but now we're gonna get into the budgeting slash like finance area of it. Now, I did say earlier that publishing houses handle everything, right? Like book formatting, special editions, like the sprayed edges versions, the marketing, all of that stuff, like editing, all of it. Well, the thing is, because they do so much of this work, they often take majority of the money. Like, the author will only get about, like, I believe it's 8 to 15% of the retail. So if you set your price at, like, I don't know, $20 or something, then you're not gonna get a lot of money. You're gonna get like $2-3 or something. I'm not doing math right now, it's summer break. You're probably gonna get like $2-3 per copy. As for like, yeah, they keep majority of the money. Yeah, so that's not very good because you're not getting paid as much as you should have since you wrote the whole thing. And another thing is that publishing houses, the other thing was, one, there is no upfront cost, okay? If you go to a publishing house and they ask you money, or they're offering like bundle deals and packages, like, oh, if you want us to do these things for you, like editing, formatting, and cover design, like from a professional graphic designer, we're gonna charge you this much money. If they do that, it is a scam. And believe me, I learned this information from an actual real life author that came to my school once for like an author meeting that our librarian set up. And he told me that if a publishing house ever charges money to publish your book, it is not legit. They never do that. What they take and offer as payment is like 85, at most 85% of the money from your sales. Which also, more cons is that you have no control over the title as well. So not only the book, but I'm pretty sure almost the title as well in most of them. You have low royalties. Royalties are basically how much money you get from a sale. So you have very low royalties. And also, you have no control. All final decisions about retail and stuff goes to the publishing house, which is also why these books cost an arm and a leg, is because it's like so, oh my goodness. So yeah. Now, the other advantages are you have farther reach, as I did mention before. You can get your book available in pretty much everywhere. Yeah, if you use a publisher. But it's still very difficult because another one of the cons is you need a literary agent for most, well, I'm pretty sure for all publishing houses, you need a literary agent. Getting hold of them is pretty hard. So, yeah. That's it for now. If you guys have any questions or if you have any requests of any videos for me to make about writing or like any sort of processes about writing and publishing, let me know in the comments of my YouTube shorts, actually, because the comments on my videos don't work, because when I first started out my very first video I got a lot of really bad hate comments and YouTube had to permanently close down all of my comment sections for my long form videos. Anyway, that's all for now. Bye guys!